Hello, should we start?
I think we should.
You can start.
We are 12 minutes ahead of time. So,
you can start.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Ramadan Kareem. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone, depending on where you're joining us from. I welcome you all to another webinar on how to apply the DAAD scholarship, which is, of course, the 7th webinar series since the kickoff of the Education Enthusiast Mentorship Club. So I remain your host, Hadiza Shatima, and I'm glad to present to you our guest, Dr. Mariam Shatima, as usual, and our speakers, Dr. Faiz, who will be joining us soon from Abu Dhabi, Malam Rufai Ahmad from China, and Mrs. Fatima Muazu from UK. So without further ado, I think we should just start. Let's hear a bit from our guest, Dr. Mariam Shatima. Let her bless this session before we start today's business. Dr. Mariam.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi.
Our seminar series, alhamdulillah, we were able to come to the 7th seminar. I'm just hearing it from our home. Alhamdulillah, we thank God for the so far training that we have been doing or that we're getting from our speakers. So I would like to thank our speakers for always being there for us, despite their tight schedule. I also want to thank our host, who is also the program. Thank you very much for always being there for us. Also, our audience. Without you, we will not be here to train people. We also appreciate your coming, or we also appreciate your participation in today's seminar. I also want to pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give us the opportunity to learn from this seminar, and also will give our audience an opportunity to get scholarship that we want to train, that we will be trained upon. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Mariam, for this welcome note. I think we're going to start, and it's going to be more of an interactive session. So anyone with a presentation can share his or her slides.
Okay.
Dr. Fatima, Dr. Fai.
Okay, I may start. I don't have anything to present. I'm just sharing my screen.
Okay.
There's an echo from somewhere.
Yes, there's an echo, Gasia.
Okay.
So please, I think whoever is not speaking now can mute himself so that the echo will, we can address the issue of the echo.
Okay, so I'm going to look into the application process of the DAAD scholarship, which is a German-based scholarship. But the thing is, it's not going to cover your studies in Germany. This is an in-country or in-region program. So it implies it's going to cover your studies, either, as we're Nigerians, either from within Nigeria, you use the selected universities they have, or maybe in some other regions of Africa. So it doesn't imply you coming to Germany for studies, but we'll go through it and see. I think with there's an opening to apply for coming to Germany for 3 months to 6 months within your program, within the years of your study. But so we can just go ahead to start. So the in-country or in-region program is for sub-Saharan Africa, and the application, we have the objective of the program. This is a long paragraph to read. And then who can apply? The most important part is graduates and postgraduates from sub-Saharan Africa with first academic degree if applying for a master's, or with a master's degree if applying for a doctoral program who wants to pursue master's or PhD, either in their home country, that's the so-called in-country scholarship, or in another sub-Saharan African country, that's the in-region scholarship. So the highlights here that female applicants and candidates from less privileged regions or groups are especially encouraged to participate in the program. So we have, what is supported, the kind of programs they support. We have master and PhD studies in selected development-related degree programs. And the degree of funding, we have it's provided for the duration of the course. If it's a master's for 2 years, they're going to cover you for 2 years. If it's a PhD for 3 years, they're going to cover you for the duration of the PhD. So the value is a monthly stipend, then study and research allowance, thesis publishing cost, and then tuition fees. And then if it's in region, they give you travel allowance. That's if you're traveling from Nigeria to another country, and then they also give you health insurance. But if you're within, I don't think this applies to you. But we'll go into the different types of applications to see. So the selection process is different between individual. See the call for applications, which we're going to look into more detailed. And then they said, note that the application procedure may differ between regions and host institutions. Different universities and institutions have their different application procedure. So you have to also consider that when you're applying. So the deadline for the available scholarships is 9th of April. So they said, they have the scholarships running in Southern Africa, West and Central Africa, and then Eastern Africa. So at the moment, all of them that are open at the moment. So the currently open calls, they have the one in Southern Africa, which covers Malawi, Namibia, some of which are currently not open. You see, West Africa, West and Central Africa not open at the moment. So with individual pages, we have an example of we have this master's in aquaculture and fisheries science in Lilongwe University. In Malawi, we have a PhD in computer science at the Namibia University of Science and Technology. And then also in South Africa, we have about 3 institutions and we have culture and fisheries. If this is not your area, don't worry. We're just going to go through and I think it's almost all the conditions apply for all the different scholarships. So this is information about this is the PhD one. Let's go for the aquaculture and fisheries. So this document provides you information that's specific to this University of Agriculture. The of gram. I think that would for you to see what's important in this is here is where you know scholarships at this point.
Sorry, Dr. Fatima.
But yep.
Dr. Fatima.
Yes.
The screen is not showing. I don't know if it's only from my side.
Are you on the screen? To me. Yeah. Of scholarship. This one, they have two in country. It means they have two slots for people from Malawi and then three competitive scholarship uh,